to Anonymously Spoken YouTube channel. I'm your host and creator, JoJo. I would like to introduce this channel to y'all. The channel is dedicated to everybody out there that may be suffering from mental health issues, mainly anxiety, depression, and stress, because I know those are the most common issues out there. Today's topic is going to be about toxic relationships. I know there's a lot of people out there that have subscribed to Anonymously Spoken and has been questioning on how to get out of toxic relationships. So we're going to get into that too today. And also, every video I'm going to try to quote a quote that should, inspire and motivate everyone out there. And also, I'm going to do horoscopes of the day. I'm going to do it in order. So if it's the month of Aries or Taurus or Sagittarius, Scorpio, whatever, it's going to go in order. And if you want to see or read your horoscope, you can check out my website, anonymously spoken.com. I post daily horoscopes on there for every horoscope every day. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, Anonymously Spoken. So let's get into the horoscope of the day, which is Aries. So Aries horoscope today is saying, if you are waiting for things to come together with that certain someone, doing something unexpected or forward thinking could speed things up. So if you was trying to make a serious connection with someone that you have been talking to, or seeing, or whatever the case may be, on a regular basis, and you trying to make it serious or trying to get him or she to commit, then your horoscope is saying you should do something unexpectedly to maybe speed things up. Moving on to the definitions of depression, anxiety, and stress. I know it's so many people out there that suffer from these type of issues and don't even know what these issues are. They don't even know what the definition of anxiety is. They really don't know what the definition of depression is. And a lot of people really don't know what the real true definition of stress is. So I'm going to clear that up for all of you watching. Um, let's start with stress. I'm going to start with stress mainly because everybody deals with stress. I don't think that you're going to find anyone out there that can honestly say that they don't deal with stress or never deal with stress. So we're going to start off with the definition of the word stress. Stress is a state of mental strain or tension resulting from adverse or demanding circumstances. So I'm going to say that one more time. A state of mental strain or tension resulting from adverse or demanding circumstances. I'm going to let that sink in for a second. I'm going to let it sink in with you, and I'm also let it sink in with me, because that is the definition. That is indeed the definition of stress. Being stressed out is something forced on you. Like if it wasn't for these certain circumstances or situations or these issues or my surroundings, I probably would not be stressed out. But since I have to go through these things and endure these things, I'm stressed out. like stressed out. All of us are now stressed out with the virus and all this extra stuff going on. And we probably were stressed out before then. Stress from money wise, relationships, job. It doesn't matter. You were stressed out. I bet you 9 out of 10 people that watch this video are stressed out. Moving on to the next definition: depression. Okay. Depression is something that we all have at least one time experienced a time where you were depressed or felt, low or down about something. Maybe it was a death of a friend or a family member, or something tragic happened. Maybe you were in a car accident, or anything will have you depressed. Something from your childhood, something happened in school. You might have been bullied. Anything could possibly have you or someone that depressed. I got off path for a second, but I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the definition of depression. So, depression is a mental condition that characterizes, feelings of severe despondency and dejection. Is typically also with feelings of inadequacy and guilt, often accompanied by lack of energy and disturbance of appetite and sleep. Now I'm going to read that one again. If you didn't catch it the first time, please catch it this time, because this definition is so important to a lot of y'all out there and you don't even know it. This definition is going to probably explain a lot of you guys' recent situations that you can't explain yourself. This might sum some of that up for you. So, depression is a mental condition characterized by feelings of severe despondency and dejection, and is typically also with feelings of inadequacy and guilt, often accompanied by lack of energy and disturbance of appetite and sleep. So people out there being depressed probably don't have an appetite, or probably can't sleep at night. Or probably it's the opposite. They probably just want to sleep, don't want to get up out the bed. Depression hit people different ways, and it could be where you have so much depression and anxiety built up that you don't want to sleep at night. Like, you don't want to lay down. Your anxiety won't let you lay down. And speaking of anxiety, that leads me to my third definition, last definition: anxiety. Anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervousness, and uneasiness. It's typically about an imminent event or something with a uncertain outcome. And I read that slowly so that you guys will catch on and really listen, really pay attention. So I'm going to read it again. Anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervousness, or uneasiness, typically about an imminent event or something with an uncertain outcome. Now you can't tell me that you haven't experienced anxiety at least once in your life. It's not anybody that's going to watch this video that's going to be able to say that they have not experienced either one of these three definitions that I just read. But you got people out there that experience these issues, these mental health issues, anxiety, depression, and stress every single day. They battle with this stuff, and this stuff is not slight issues. It's not like allergy season. It's not like I got a migraine or I got a headache. Let me take some ibuprofen. These issues are really they deep within the mental. They start to mess with your spirit. They start to affect your inner feelings, your soul. It starts to bother you for real as a person. And these things should not be taken lightly at all. That's why my channel, my website, my blog, my podcast, everything is dedicated to people out there suffering from mental health issues like myself. Moving on to the topic of the day. The topic of the day. I wanted to shed some light on everything, but I'm going to do it one step at a time. So I'm going to start off slowly with this little segment here, trying to introduce myself to my wonderful subscribers and all of my fans out there and everybody that's out there suffering from mental health issues like anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, anger management. It's a lot of things out there that people go through on a daily basis, and they get judged for being crazy or like misunderstood. And that's exactly what we are. We are people that are misunderstood, but we are really suffering on the inside. People out there suffering from severe PTSD and trauma from years and years ago, trauma from childhood. There's people out there that suffer from anger management issues. They say that people out there that can't manage their anger, and people don't understand why. But you have to pay attention, and you have to ask those questions, and you have to try to get them to open up to you, because more than you think, more people out there keep everything balled inside. And I was one of those type of people until I realized that it was hurting me more when I kept it inside. So I'd rather, let it out and tell my story and let it be known, so that I won't be looked at as crazy. And I don't want anyone to have sympathy for me or feel sorry for me. I want to be able to support other people and help other people with the things that I've been through. So, I'm going to move on to the topic of the day. Toxic relationships. A lot of people have been in them and probably are still in them. And I know some of my subscribers have been asking questions about how to get out of toxic relationships. And I'm just going to say that I'm not a counselor. I'm not a certified life coach. Even though I will do what I have to do to be certified in that, because I would love to be able to, help others. But I'm just a regular person sharing my advice, because I've been through things and I have a real insight on things of this nature. So when it comes to toxic relationships, I just want all of you out there to know, and this is for male and female, but this would be dedicated to the women out there because a women asked the question. They want to know how to get out of a toxic relationship, and this is no, you know, certified advice, but I just want to let you guys know that you should never, ever, ever doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself when you're in a when you know for a fact that that relationship is toxic. It has gotten toxic, and is going to continue to be toxic. Don't doubt yourself. Don't ever think that it could get better. You know, from that point when you know that it's toxic and that you should leave, you should leave. You need to get out, get away. Take what you can, grab what you can, and go. You know, never doubt yourself. And that's the real and only advice that I have for you. Don't don't wait until it's too late. Don't ever think that it's too late. Don't it'll never be too late, but it would definitely be too late if you wait until they get to a point where they're tired of you. And then that's when it's too late. So don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever wait. Because if you wait, then that's when it's going to be too late. They can take off and leave you with nothing. They can go and disappear with all your money, your children. You know, they could just run away like you should have done. So don't ever doubt yourself. Never wait. Like I said, take what you can. Take the children or whatever and go. Because at the end of the day, doubting will be worse off than you staying around and waiting, because something bad can happen to you. He could take off or she could take off with the children, or vice versa. You know, the situation may be different. But never ever doubt yourself. And when you know that you shouldn't be there and that relationship is toxic, get out, get away. Don't forget to subscribe to the Anonymously Spoken YouTube channel. But before I go, I want you guys to check out my website, anonymously.spoken.com. You can read blogs there. You can get more info on this topic, toxic relationships, because like I said, I have real life experiences on everything that I'll be talking about here on my channel. I have my story of me being in more than one toxic relationship and how I managed to make it out of both of those. And I want my story to be able to help you with your story. I want it to be able to help you get through everything that you are going through. I'm going to end with the quote of the day. And I chose this quote for this show because it means something to me, and hopefully it would definitely mean something to you. Trust yourself. You survived a lot, and you'll survive whatever is coming. One more time. Trust yourself. You survived a lot, and you'll survive whatever is coming. And that is a true statement right there. And that was a statement that I could have read for myself. Trust yourself. You survived a lot, and you will survive whatever is coming. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, y'all. Hit that like button. And don't forget to come back.